Hi, I'm Robin Martin, bringing you the best of New Zealand baking with Hansells. Food and festivals always go together, thank goodness. Chocolate, spice and eggs are some of the things that spring to mind when you think of Easter. Today I'm going to bring them all together when I make Hansells Easter Biscuits. For these biscuits you will need 175 grams of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of Hansells natural vanilla essence, 2 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of Hansells baking powder, 2 teaspoons of mixed spice, 125 grams of cooking chocolate. Easter biscuits are so simple for the kids to make. Great way to get them into the kitchen to teach them how to cook. I've got some softened butter in here and I'm adding sugar. I'm going to cream the butter and sugar. Don't be impatient when you cook, especially when you're baking. Creaming the butter and sugar is really important because it makes the biscuits nice and short. This isn't quite ready yet. You see, it's not light and fluffy, and it really does change to look light and fluffy when it's ready. And it will depend on your cake mixer. Now, just so as you can see the difference between what we had before, it's all grainy and sugary and it's much brighter in colour than what we have now, which really does look a little bit like over whipped cream, but it's light and fluffy and it's not all grainy with those sugar crystals. We'll mix that in because that's going to get mixed up with the egg and with 2 teaspoons of Hansells natural vanilla essence. If it's a bit more than that, it doesn't matter, it's so good, and that's not going to make a scrap of difference to the end result of our recipe. It's going to taste superb. Just beat that up. Now I'm going to sift into my mixture the flour. You don't use the heavy grade flour for this recipe. Some cocoa, some spice, mixed spice, and some Hansells baking powder. Sift that in. If you haven't got a sifter, just mix them up in a bowl. You can mix this with a slotted spoon if you have one, with a regular spoon, or some of the mixers, like the big ones with a K-beater, they can do all this work for you. Now we're going to take tablespoons of mixture and roll it into balls. I'm using my measuring spoon because that gives me even-sized biscuits. Just roll them into balls and then squish them into nice little oval egg shapes. Make sure you've got clean hands for this. Of course, we always wash our hands before we start cooking. Now, you'll notice I haven't greased the baking tray and I also haven't used baking paper. Don't worry, it's a nice, rich, buttery mixture. These will not stick, I promise you. Remember to allow room for spreading. Flatten the biscuits with your finger so as they make a nice oval egg shape. Well, you don't want to flatten them with a fork because it's going to be all forked, and you want these to look like gorgeous Easter eggs. Our first tray of Hansells Easter Biscuits is ready to go into the oven, 180 degrees C or Celsius for 12 minutes or until they're just lightly golden. And remember, if you've got one of those fan ovens, don't forget to drop the oven temperature by 20 degrees, otherwise everything will overcook, be brown and yucky, and you won't want to have your nice Easter biscuits for anybody. Chocolate and Easter go hand in hand, and we're going to make these biscuits even more special by dipping them in melted chocolate. Just dip half them, or if you really want to, you can dip all of them. And if you want to do something even more special, you can melt white chocolate or make white icing and decorate them with little dots or squiggles, anything you like. This is really fun for kids to do at Easter. And at Easter, it often rains, so this is a great rainy day activity for over the Easter break. And to make it even more special, you can wrap these up in cellophane and with a little Easter ribbon, lovely Easter ribbons around at the moment, and give them as a homemade Easter gift. And if you want to try these at home, go to foodtv.co.nz or hansells.co.nz. So as you can see, these Hansells Easter biscuits are easy to make, very easy to eat, and they make a great gift too. Happy Easter.